So I'll say here I'll plot the hydrograph, that is representation of discharge versus time. So initially when the rain starts, immediately I'll not get the runoff. After some time, say I will start getting the runoff, and slowly as the rain increase, my runoff in the river will start building up. After some time I will reach a peak value, and now if the rain has stopped, this runoff will continue to decrease in the river. So something like this representation I will get. This will rise as the more water is coming to this outlet. Now after rain has stopped, it will continue to fall down. That is why this is called rising limb, this is called falling limb, this is called the crest segment, because you get the peak here. So you get the crest here, that's why you say it as crest segment. Now you see this rising limb is depending on for how long rainfall will continue, what is the intensity of rainfall. If the rainfall intensity is too high, then quickly runoff will start building up in the river. So that is why the rising limb shape will be, the slope will vary here. Also it depends on the type of catchment you have. So depending on the catchment type and the rainfall type, this rising limb shape will be determined. Whereas if I talk about this limb, that is called the falling limb, this is that portion of hydrograph where the runoff is decreasing in the river. So that rate is decreasing. So this will only depend on catchment factors, because the rainfall has stopped. Now the water will start decreasing in the river. So if the rainfall doesn't stop, you will continue to get the hydrograph. Now here comes two important points. There are two types of hydrographs. One is called isolated, other is called the complex hydrograph. So here the difference is, isolated hydrograph is for a single rainfall event. So suppose rainfall has occurred in an area for 4 hours, I'll say this is the hydrograph. Something like this I'll get in the river. But if I'm talking about the complex hydrograph, I mean to say, so here I said some rainfall has occurred, say 3 centimeter per hour for, let's say, 3 hours. Now if I want to say that no, after this 3 centimeter per hour for 3 hours, another rainfall has occurred for say 5 hours and rainfall intensity was 2 centimeter per hour. So in that case, I will get a multi-peaked hydrograph. So this is called complex hydrograph. So if you have a single rainfall event, you will get a single peaked hydrograph. This is called isolated hydrograph. This one is called complex hydrograph. So I'll mention here, this one is isolated, this one is complex. So I hope these 2 points are clear. Now one more important thing is, this hydrograph, you should know, has been formed because of runoff. So this hydrograph tells you about the runoff. How it tells, if you see this area under this hydrograph, what does it give? It gives me the volume of runoff. How can you say that? See, this is nothing but discharge, which I am saying in volume per unit time, and this is nothing but time. Say in seconds I have plotted here. So what you will get, the area will be meter cubes of runoff. So meter cubes of runoff, that is nothing but this area under the hydrograph will always give you volume of runoff. Say here it is giving in meter cube. Now this meter cubes of runoff has occurred on a certain catchment of area A. So I can always tell that the depth of runoff will be on that catchment area, that will be V by A, area of the catchment, and V is the volume of runoff. So simple questions based on this concept can always be asked. Now the next very important thing is, there are 3 types of hydrographs that we deal basically. In the coming video we'll be discussing that.